recently I have kind of been debating, should I buy another Saab? And the main reason for that being is I want a car to work on. And knock on wood, fingers crossed, the S3 has Audi Care on it, so any problems related to that are being taken care of at the dealership. So I'm not doing any actual work on that car. And this car, my 0393, has been reliable, knock on wood. And I feel like there's been a real lack on the channel lately of working on the car videos, if that makes sense. Like my favorite videos to do and film for the most part are videos where I'm doing repairs on the cars, fixing leaks, or fixing some other little issue with it, or doing a modification. And I feel like lately there has been almost none of that, with the exception of the new suspension on my 0393. A lot of you might remember a little bit over a year ago, I picked up a 2006 Saab 9.5 wagon that needed a ton of work. It didn't run, it had mold all on the inside, it leaked everywhere. And I spent most of spring and summer with the help of some friends fixing that thing up and getting it back on the road. Drove it for a bit and then decided to sell it. And I'm thinking that's kind of the same thing I would like to do again with another Saab, although this time ideally something that's not as big of a project as that thing was. You all might be wondering, well, what Saab do you want? Like, do you have a specific model you're looking for, or is there a certain model that you don't want? Because obviously most of the Saab content I've done on my channel, most of the content period I've done on my channel has been based on this car or this platform, the NG93. So I think for this Saab, I'd like to get something that's not an NG93, although if the opportunity presents itself for an NG93, I'm not gonna say no. So model-wise, it would probably be something that's still GM era, you know, maybe even as old as a classic 900, which obviously isn't GM era, but I don't think I'd go any older than that. For example, I looked at an OG93, or I shouldn't say I talked to the seller of an OG93 down in Tucson, which is a couple hours from here, that has a OG93 convertible with a blown head gasket. So, you know, something maybe like that to mess around with, or, you know, there's been another car locally, it was a 99 that the guy ended up ghosting me on, but he never sold it, so I don't know what that was about that I was supposed to go look at. Didn't end up looking at that, but I think something like that would scare me a little bit due to parts availability, because I know they can be hard to find. So when it comes to model, I'm not really too picky on the exact model. I think I would like to try something new though, like I said, so ideally something not an NG93, but if an NG93 pops up, then I'm not gonna say no to it. So my criteria for this car, beyond the fact that it's, I don't know, a little bit of a project, is I don't want something that is perfect running condition, like needs absolutely nothing, like concourse quality car. That's not what I want, because then I don't have work that I can do on it and make content on and make repair videos and enjoyable stuff for you guys to see. So I want something that is definitely a project. Now, not a project maybe in as big of a sense as the 9.5 wagon was. I'd like something that ideally does not need that much work. So I'm kind of looking for something like that, something that's also cheap. You know, I'm not trying to spend like $5 grand on this car. It's kind of just a little fun side project. And then the big third thing, this is the most important one, is that it is local, or at least close to me. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, so I don't want to have to ship a car halfway across the country or something like that, because that just doesn't make financial sense to ship a car that isn't going to cost much at all far across the country to, you know, the point where the shipping is going to cost more than I'm probably paying for the actual car itself. So yeah, I think this could serve as some more content for the channel, some more fun stuff to do, because I did really enjoy doing the 9.5 content when I had that car. You guys really seem to like that series as well. So it would be cool to also get one that's a manual, but again, given the circumstances, I'm not, you know, going to be too picky. I'm kind of just seeing whatever pops up, whatever presents itself, and that's what I'm going to go with. Speaking on timeline, like when is this going to happen? And again, I'm just kind of going with the flow of things. I don't really have a strict timeline on when I want to get this car. Not that I need to get something by next week or even next month or next 2 months. It's again kind of just whenever something comes up, whenever something presents itself, and I like the offer, I'll go ahead and jump on it. So if you guys happen to be somewhere close to Phoenix and do have a little bit of a project Saab you're looking to sell, feel free to hit me up. I'll let you know if I'm interested. Best way to reach me is on Instagram. Right here is my Instagram, so please DM me. You can also email me though. My email is right here on the screen. But yeah, I'd like to know what your thoughts are on a model preference. I'm sure a lot of you are going to say like get a 9000, get a classic 900, get a 9.5, get an OG 9.3. I know they're going to be split all over the place. Get a Vigan, you know, things like that. And unfortunately, the Vigans are probably going to cost a little bit more than I'd want to spend on the project. But you never know. You never know what'll come up, and that's again why I'm kind of just keeping my options open. So let me know what you'd like to see down below in the comments, that you'd like to see some content on, something that's a little bit of a project, and there's an overwhelming majority towards a certain car, then maybe I'll start looking for that one more than the others. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I just wanted to provide sort of a thought process on where I'm at and thinking, should I buy another Saab? Would it be worth it? Because I do really miss doing like repair videos on this channel. I feel like the content can get kind of stale when I'm just kind of standing here like this talking about cars or talking about old things Saab did, and I like kind of getting my hands dirty and actually working on these things. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what model you would prefer down below in the comments, and I'll see y'all next time.